Okay, I'm going to do a demo of the new Moondeck Arcane and Melee deck simulator. Basically, the idea behind this project is giving you a digital way to represent the physical cards for Moonstone the game, which is a miniature game where you have a small troop of 5 or 6 characters that you fight against each other using both Arcane and Melee. So this system is pretty straightforward. It's totally free and there's no authentication required. So anybody can create a room. They can create a room and then they can give their buddies the room code. They can trigger full screen and closing full screen. That's not working on here just for the demo, but that's okay. So you can give your friend a join code. So in this case, I have a friend named myself, Chris. Uh, but see in here, and actually this is mobile friendly. So let me go ahead and if I were to trigger this, you can play in mobile mode, even on tight screens. In this case, we're going to go ahead and just demo how to play just from a web. But the idea here is you have cards that you draw, you have reset button, you have some one-off buttons here. You can shuffle the deck if you wanted to. You can also draw a number of cards based on some predefined buttons here. So in the Moonstone game, when you're playing Arcane cards, they're going to draw up to 6 resist hands. I'm going to go ahead and play, alright, let's say I had a green 3. So I'm going to say green 3. Functionally, from their side, they would see just a face down card, and then they would call either not bluffing or they'd call your bluff, in which case you would flip it over at that point and reveal that you actually got it correctly. You can flip that back over. And then the opposite side too. Let's say they had drawn some cards here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and draw a resist hand. They're going to play a card. I'm going to try to call their bluff or not call their bluff. I can also zoom in on their card too. Press the same buttons from here too, and zoom in even extra far just in case you needed to see. I can also look at their hand, which right now I just see the back of their hand. But they could also reveal something in their hand if they wanted to. By clicking on that, I could see now that it's revealed. They could reveal their entire hand if they wanted to. And then I could navigate through. I could see the quantity of each, the number of the card that I'm currently on. They could also hide their hand back. And then they would reveal their card for us. Then there's also melee too. It's probably a good idea to demo that. Let's say they drew some cards. They play a card face down, and then I play probably a sweeping cut because it's a pretty juicy hand there. The cool thing too is you can zoom into the card, of course, and just do the calculations yourself if you want to. Or you can click once you have 2 melee. And at this case, I would probably toss in my other sweeping cuts here, and then press the melee button, and it shows me what I suffer. So I suffer null, and I would deal 0 times 3 damage with the follow-up attack. And if I actually looked at this, sweep to a thrust, that's exactly what happens. And so I would get a follow-up attack. So at this point, I could come in here. Oh, let me do that. Come back in here, resolve and discard those cards. And then do my follow-up attack, and then I would see. Let's say they did this, okay, and then go ahead and see what I do. So I would deal 4 damage, 2 damage base times 2 cards. Of course, characters have their own upgrade cards, so you just have to factor those in manually. But otherwise, you could also apply damage here too. So in this case, I could specify slicing. If I had a slicing modifier for my character, and maybe that's like +2, then I would get the 2 extra damage on that. Then we reset. So again, coming into here, just wanted to show the hand one more time. You can navigate through your cards just by selecting through. You can also perform most of the same actions by selecting the buttons here. And it does support most screen types. I suppose if one was too small, it might be too hard. You can also come in here to see an event log of everything that's been played. You could also change the order. I'm not sure that this matters yet. This is probably some future functionality, but I just figured I would show that. You can also change your name while you're in here as well, and then also set your color for your name as it appears for the other opponent. Other than that, let me see here. I'm trying to think if there's. I think that's about it. Yeah, those are basically all the functionalities that you need to play Moonstone. So this is beta. There's probably going to be some things that I missed or some things that I did. I'm just about to forget this. So you can also set cards aside too. So there are certain characters that allow you to set cards aside, distinguished by them. And since there's the possibility of having more than one of those in the game at one time, I just allow you to predefine it with a mark. And so what that does is it marks it in your hand, and then if you go to reset the deck, it doesn't actually get part of the reset and shuffle. So with this, you should have everything you need to play the game of Moonstone, and hopefully this will be useful for you all. I think it's actually probably going to make the gameplay a lot faster for most people. Instead of having to, that's one of the big downsides to the game. I mean, upside but also downside. It's fun to shuffle cards, but at the same time too, it can be a little challenging to shuffle quickly and to get a quick game in. So in theory, this should allow anybody from any mobile without authentication to quickly set up cards and use the digital card system here, which uses cryptographically secure methods to shuffle, actually probably better than humans would shuffle statistically. So with that, I hope you all like this and it comes in use for you all, and you guys enjoy it. Oh, let me do this here. Oh wait, let me delete the room here when I'm done. Oh, also, when you come in to, it's possible to see games that you were in. You can create up to 3 before it starts to complain. It says, hey, you can't create more than 3 at a time. You got to delete some of the old ones here. They only last for up to like 6 hours, I think, and then it'll delete itself automatically. Or you can manually delete the room yourself whenever you're done, by either doing that in the settings or just clicking that here. And only you, whoever created it, has the power to do so. So with that said, I hope this is useful. Thanks.